KJTN, place for critical rationalism for ideal natural spiritual balance. Welcome home. This is KJTN with the Joash Otieno. Welcome. I want us to talk about Worldcoin mystery. We have seen so many things, we have heard so many things, and we've seen so many lines made because of this Worldcoin thing. It makes me remember an Indian author of the book Coming Back, who once said, quote, "Activities of sense gratification meant only to please one's mind and senses are the cause of material bondage. People are mad after sense gratification when a person considers sense gratification the aim of life. He certainly becomes mad after materialistic living and engages in all kinds of sinful activities." End of quote. We know that money indeed is important, but we also know that it is not certainly the answer to everything. Today, people have put money before everything. We live in a time and at a time when we can do everything and anything because of money without considering the consequences. We recently observed these long queues all over the country. Mostly in Rongai, I observed a line of citizens lining up to get their eyes scanned with an orb from Worldcoin because of the free money, which is not free. If you look at it, it's not just free the way people think it is free money. Sometimes you can't blame anyone or everybody because of the economy and poverty, plus high rate of unemployment. Is this by design, this high rate of poverty and employment? We know that the Westerners and the colonizers had designed Africans and have designed everything to make Africans poor so that they may keep on begging from the West. It is by design. So, is it also by design that this Worldcoin was launched, is mostly operating in third world countries where there is this design of mental bondage of poverty? Or is it not by design? But that is a question for another day. What we want to talk about is really simple. Many things have been said about Worldcoin, and let me decide to be the Dr. Luke. We know a story about Luke in the Bible, according to Gospels, Gospel according to Luke. He decided to put into detail the story of Jesus to Theophilus. So let's find some interesting things about Worldcoin. Sam Altman, former president of Y Combinator, which is a startup accelerator that has launched over 3,000 companies, and Alex, theoretical physicist, and Max, a graduate of Harvard University, and has worked with the Bridgewater Associate, are the co-founders of Worldcoin. Sam came up with the idea in the late 2019 and included Alex with Max to see the dream come true. So, Worldcoin was developed by Tools for Humanity, which is a software company registered in Delaware but based in San Francisco. This Worldcoin had prior the original investors, and namely their Adinson, Day One Ventures, Coin Fund, Blockchain, 50 Years, and Coinbase Ventures. Worldcoin promises or gives free crypto in exchange of scanning your iris into an orb. So you ask yourself, what is this orb? What I've been referring to orb. An orb is a big shiny camera which is connected to the user's crypto Worldcoin wallet address. Some saw Worldcoin as an opportunity to create a prototype for universal basic income, which is also called UBI in short. So how does this Worldcoin works? The universal basic income needs the following so as to be successful. Number one, a payment system. Number two, an identity system. When we start with a payment system, it is said that even those from the West got amazed with how the M-Pesa works in Kenya. This is because M-Pesa is a payment system that succeeded because it had users who are ready to use it in terms of doing payments. We also have Jumia payment system and so many other systems of payment. So Worldcoin also needed a payment system. Okay? So Worldcoin aims to have 1 billion users in order to create a payment system. So Worldcoin therefore created a wallet app which is non-custodial. This allows users to use their coins. So that payment system must have people or users for it to work. So let's go to number 2, identity system. That is where now things are hot. Worldcoin identity system, just like M-Pesa, to work, we must key in our individual identities like name, ID number, and so many things when we are using M-Pesa. So in terms of Worldcoin, it also needs the identities, these identities, but this one, it does differently. And this is what has made people raise their eyebrows and look so concerned about this. So Worldcoin uses iris, the colored part of the eye, to ensure that the same person can't claim UBI twice. So because we know there are people who can scan twice or 3 times, they may misuse these systems to get more money. So Worldcoin decided to use iris because iris are unique. So sometimes you ask, now if they are just working like M-Pesa and any other payment system, why iris are here, you ask? The reasons behind the use of iris are: 1, iris are unique and are not the same. So it is easy to use it to create unique identity. Number 2, iris are too hard to modify. This makes them resistant to fraud. Number 3, scanning someone's eyes are easier and faster than collecting fingerprints or DNA sequencing. You can see this with the elections. It takes long hours when we are collecting these fingerprints and using these IDs. So this one, you just go and your eyes are scanned. Now, how does these orbs work, these scanners? Number 1, you show the orb QR code, because when you go there, a QR code is generated. So what you show the orb QR code. Orb is the scanner. Then number 2, after showing the QR code, you gaze into the code. You scan your iris. Then number 3, the orb generates the unique hash for both your QR code and the iris. Then number 4, the orb sends its hash to a sequence node. Then number 5, the sequence node checks if the hash has been registered before. If not, it is connected to the user's wallet, and then you get the money. So these people know all about me, you ask. That if they have collected my iris, they have scanned my iris, so they must know all about me? To answer that question, we'll say that the Worldcoin uses what is called zero knowledge proof. Hence, there is no way Worldcoin can know who which address belongs to, but that it belongs to a unique individual. There is no personal information is collected or stored anywhere. That is what they say. Okay? So, they even those who are working there, they don't have that. Now, you ask yourself, why would anyone sign up for this? Should I go now that I have information? Should I go and sign up and get this money? Okay. Now, the answer to this, why people go to sign, you have seen the economic status, poverty, and unemployment. Definitely people will go because of money. So whoever signs up is allocated fair share of Worldcoin token once the magnet goes live. What if one wants more share? To prevent this, every orb is equipped with a machine learning algorithm to tell when someone is using a colored contact lens or trying to scan an eye of an animal like a dog or maybe a cat. The orbs are constantly monitored by Worldcoin team to ensure no tampering. If there is something out of usual, then the affected orb goes offline and shuts off. Okay? The orbs are made in Germany. Worldcoin predicts that by this year, 2023, 1 billion people would have gazed into the orb and registered. Now, those people whom you see at the line, those who are directing you, those who have these orbs are called Worldcoin operators. These operators are tasked to convince people to gaze into the orbs. Every gaze, an operator is given a token. Okay? Now, how can you become an operator, you ask? So anyone over 18 years can apply to become an operator through Worldcoin website. Worldcoin are not available in the USA and China. That should raise some eyebrow, because the USA and China, they are people who are so skeptic and they look into things before they allow them to operate in their countries. And remember, Worldcoin is registered in San Francisco, in United States, and is not operating in United States and China. There are some ish question about that. Now, operators can bid to operate multiple orbs at a period of time. Those who register more users will achieve higher monthly revenues. Worldcoin has a maximum supply of 10 billion tokens to go hand in hand with the people in the planet. 2 billion tokens is allocated or used for funding and production, which includes Worldcoin team and the investors. 8 billion is given to orb operators and Worldcoin users. The amount will decline with the time. Those who have Worldcoin tokens can sell their tokens. Worldcoin wants to put everyone on earth on board. The rich, the poor, and the hungry. All of them they need to put on board in this Worldcoin. And the question is, how after the data of the iris has been taken, how is it being stored? So all the data is sent to Tool for Human Corporation, which had said that developed this Worldcoin. If you want to delete the data, you contact this company. If you feel like you made a mistake and you want to delete your data, contact Tools for Human Corporation to delete. Now, my friend, be careful, because the ops operators are rewarded based on the number of the eyes they have scanned. So children can be lured into this without consent or because of valueless presence. Because these operators don't care, they care with the tokens. So when these children have gazed into the op, it will just be registered as a unique user. They may not be able, they will have a wallet in the Worldcoin, and they will not know how to withdraw their money. But the problem is they don't have the consent. So the operators might use them. Okay? So countries that Worldcoin operate mostly are developing countries because of poverty and high rate of unemployment. Here, those suffering are careless of the consequences they will get after gazing into those ops. So the risk factor about this is Worldcoin promises that they will not share your data, but think of this, my friend. If the government of the country where this Worldcoin is operating in pressure them to provide the data, won't they do so? If they are threatened that they are going to be stopped operating in Kenya unless they provide the data, won't this Worldcoin do so? And if they do so, there is no place in the world, or there is no place in Worldcoin policy that states that the data cannot be sold, so it can also be sold. So you may end up in the hands of dangerous organization which will keep you on watch or frame you of being a terrorist when you are not. Or you will be in the radar of the government when you are just an innocent person. So why people take this is also that their spending habits. It is documented that most of those who got the money bought sneakers, leisure, few bought food stuff. Okay? The rich will not stop this, and they vouch for it. Why? And the government will also vouch and try to protect it. Why? They know that the money you get will be spent buying either foodstuff or clothes or stored in the bank, where the bank will lend out the money to these corporations, these companies, make the same products, you buy the same products, they get the profit and the money circulates. While you buy things, the government will be getting tax. Okay? And when getting the tax, okay, the money will also circulate. So that is what Worldcoin is all about. About being satanic, this is where you can find it that now you need to reason about that. I'm not saying it is satanic or not. Reason like this. Your details are in the hands of a company, and that company has no policy that states that they will not sell your data. And those companies are operating in different countries. And those countries have governments which can pressure them to avail the data, which means you can be watched with any organization that decides to bid and pay highest amount to buy this data. So if you think about world is called what? World order. I need you to think about that, but I have not said it's about world order. Think about it. Shalom. I am again Joash Otieno. Kindly subscribe, like and share. Until next time. Bye bye.